So, welcome to the second Kendo show online Zoom live Keiko. Got some fantastic stuff to do. We've got all different levels today, and as last time, it's suitable for all levels. It's going to be quite basic, perhaps, especially for you folks that are a little bit more advanced. But I think it's always good to keep on top of the basics, and I'm really focusing on things that are going to help us improve effective practice rather than just mindless repetition, for want of a better term. So if you, of course, enjoy what I do and all that, shop at Kendo Star. But with all that being said, let me just make sure I've got everybody on the screen. I can see. Fantastic. Let's get started. You won't need a shinai or anything straight away. We'll just start off. Let's get into some nice space. Hope you can hear me with this microphone. And we'll just have a nice little jump on the spot. Let's loosen off a little bit. We're not going to be doing anything too physically demanding today, okay? So just a light little warm up, okay? Just let the blood flow. Get all the tension out of your body, out of your shoulders, out of your arms, out of your wrists, okay? Nice and relaxed, nice and soft. Okay, good. Let's start with a quick little stretch of the legs, of the calves. Try and keep your feet straight, okay? Toes pointing forwards like if you were in Chudan no Kamae. Do both sides. Good, good, good. That's it. And let's do another quick one. Don't want any injuries today, okay? Make sure you work within your own limitations, all right? Don't do anything that's, like I say, we're not going to go too excessive, but still, you're going to have to evaluate yourselves, okay? Okay, and we'll stretch the inner thigh. Both sides. Good, good, good. That's it, good. And some light hip rotations. Very good, both directions. That's it. Okay, and we'll start to twist the body as well. Both directions. Nothing too excessive, nothing too excessive. Good, good, good. We're going to just roll our shoulders. That's it, good, good. That's it, and we're going to just stretch our wrists a bit as well, okay? Wrist flexibility, that's what we're all about. Both directions as well, up and down. And both sides. Very good. Good, and then head left and right. And up and down. Light rotations. Nothing too excessive, like I said. Sit, and then we'll, those nice light jumps on the spot again. Just let all the tension go, okay? Let all of the tension out of your body. Very good, very good. Okay, yame. Okay, you can take your shinai or your bokuto or whatever it is that you're using. I'm just going to make sure that I've got all of the things in order. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, so as with last time we did this, I brought a few different things to do suburi with, because I know different people are going to be using all different things. So I'll be chopping and changing in between, just so it's maybe a little bit easier for people to relate. But don't worry about whichever one you've got. It doesn't matter if it's a proper shinai or if it's a short shinai or one of the thicker furisen type, or even a bokuto. It's whatever suits you. Okay, it's all fine. It's all fine. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take the shinai in our left hand, and the tsuru, the string, is going to be facing downwards towards the floor. Okay, we're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. About shoulder width apart. Just move the camera, sorry. Don't get me all in if we're not careful. Okay, about shoulder width apart. Nice and relaxed. Okay, posture nice and straight. Almost as if you're being pulled towards the ceiling from the top of your head, okay? Nice and straight. This is the basis of Chudan no Kamae. When we're holding the shinai, here's a little tip, okay? This is called the sageto position. Your fingers should be properly wrapped around the shinai. Like this, okay? Not like this. You must hold the shinai properly, okay? And if possible, well, it shouldn't be impossible, but the tsukagashira should be inside your body line, not outside this way. Does that make sense? Yeah, it should be this way. Okay, I know this is super basic, but it's definitely worth brushing up on. So from here, we're going to do date. And then up to taito. Here at taito, again, this tsukagashira position is in the center of my body. Okay, not straight this way. Also, it's higher than the kensen. Not this way, of course, or even this way. Should be slightly higher. Okay, and then we're going to take the shinai and we're going to go to Chudan no Kamae. Okay, so in Chudan no Kamae, make sure we step forward with the right foot, about shoulder width apart, toes all pointing forward. We're going to hold the shinai in our left hand at the very bottom and our right hand by the tsuba. Now here's what's really important in your Chudan no Kamae. The way we hold it, you see how it makes like a V shape in your hand, yeah, between your index finger and your thumb. They should roughly line up. But more importantly, you see how my wrists, the inside of my wrists, they're facing each other when I'm in Chudan. Yeah, my wrists are facing towards each other, the inside of my wrists. Okay, they're not facing upwards or away from each other. They're facing each other. Okay, this is really important because this is how you're going to get the mechanism to swing the shinai properly. Okay, if you're like this, it's not going to work. Okay, so make sure that those wrists are facing inwards towards each other. Okay, holding it mainly with the left hand, nice light but positive grip, one of a better term, and the height of the kensen towards the height of an opponent's throat area. Okay, now another point on the kamae is we're often taught about facing straight onto our opponent, as in Chudan no Kamae, we do face straight to our opponent, right? But if you'll note, from the side, you'll see my right shoulder is slightly in front of my left one. My hips are pretty much square, but my right one's slightly in front of the left one. Yeah, that's because my right hand's in front of the left one. Okay, I often see people, I wouldn't say beginners, but the sort of early Dan level people try to make their shoulders square as well in this sort of position. They can't hold their shinai properly. They have to put their hands really close together, and they can't swing the shinai effectively either. It's just normal for your right shoulder to be slightly in front, okay? Because when you strike, that's the position it's going to be as well. Okay, slightly in front. Try too hard to make it this way. It's going to be very uncomfortable. It's going to be very unnatural, okay? Good. Okay, I'm going to swap to the shorter one just for the sake of space. So from our wonderful Chudan no Kamae, on the spot, now if you joined the last one, you might remember this. We're going to practice an exercise for developing flexibility in our wrist, which is really important. What we're going to do is we're starting from the right side without moving our feet. When I say ich, we'll turn the shinai around this way. Knee on the other side, okay? 1, 2, this way, okay? This side, this side, this side, this side, okay? Try not to let your hands open too much, okay? The idea is that we're trying to get some flexibility in our wrists, okay? Let's give it a try. We're just going to do 10 rotations, starting on your right side. So kamae de, ich, 2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Good, and relax, and relax. Good. When we're doing this one, we want to try and keep the shinai kind of as close to our body as we can. Okay, I'm trying to avoid hitting the microphone here, but try to keep the shinai as close to our body as we can. Okay, try not to let it go out too far this way. You might have seen a similar movement in other parts of kendo, like kote kaishimen, when they come for your kote, pam pam, this way, yeah, pam pam, this way. Or even in the kata, we have the kata, don't we? Have this technique. It's the same sort of idea, okay? It's going to help you get that wrist flexibility that you need for accurate and correct striking, good tenuchi, okay, to get what's called sae, like a crispness of your strikes. It's required for valid strikes. So with those things in mind, one last thing, actually, I forgot to say, one last thing, as you return, as you bring the shinai around, you must return to chudan no kamae. Okay, you must return to chudan no kamae. Here, some of us often maybe too high like this or too low like this. Okay, you must protect your kamae. It's important. Okay, so here, kamae. Okay, it's kind of zanshin. Let's do another 10. Kamae de. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, well done, and relax, and relax. Okay, shake it off a little bit. So this is a fantastic exercise that you can do at home in your own time. You know, if you did this sort of every day, you're definitely going to start to improve very quickly. Okay, it's a really, really useful exercise for developing that wrist flexibility. Now, I think that developing good technique with your wrists is really, really important in kendo. You need flexibility, and to some extent you need strength as well, so that you can make fluid strikes that are also sharp and crisp, like I say. So we're going to do another exercise now. This is an exercise that we didn't do last time, but again, this is a great one that you can do at home. You don't need loads of space for this one. This is an exercise that I actually learned from one of my senseis in Japan when I lived in Kumamoto years ago. It's really easy. All we're going to do is from our chudan no kamae, you can use a shinai, just a shinai or a bokuto, whatever. From our chudan no kamae, we're going to go down to gedan first, okay? And then we're going to remove our right hand. So we're just holding with the left hand, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to revert to chudan and then down to gedan, chudan and then gedan. Okay, this is it, okay? But here's a really important thing. You can do this with the shinai. You can do it with the short shinai. It's the same idea. What's really important is look at my elbow as I do this, okay? It stays here, doesn't it? Okay? It doesn't go like this, okay? Not like this. You're using your wrists here to move the shinai from gedan to chudan, gedan to chudan, gedan to chudan, okay? You can do with the shinai, you can do with these shorter shinai, these are a little bit heavier. You can do with, if you're really confident, you can do the suburi like this, and it's really going to help build up strength in your wrists. Okay, this is going to help you get a good tenuichi, good crisp strikes, because your strikes have to be strong but not painful. Okay, and this is how we do it. So we're going to go for just 10 of these repetitions first. All right. So go to our chudan no kamae. Okay, take away our right hand and down to gedan, and ich up to chudan and back down to gedan. Ni, Back down to gedan. 3。down to gedan. 4。down to gedan. 5。down to gedan. 6。down to gedan. 7。down to gedan. 8。down to gedan. 9。down to gedan. 10. Good, and you can take the shinai again and relax. Well done, well done. That was just 10 times. So depending on your ability, your physical ability, maybe just 10 was quite easy. But just keep repeating it. If you do that every day, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, try to make sure you go from gedan to chudan though. Don't go to sort of strange positions. And like I said, keep the correct grip of the shinai. Keep your elbow where it is, okay, when you're doing this exercise in your own time, okay? And gradually you can start to move up to heavier things or put weights on your shinai, stuff like that, as you get more confidence and strength. My sensei used to have a steel rod that was about the same length as the shinai, and it was an inch thick. It was super heavy. I couldn't do that, but he did. So yeah, I definitely think that's worth having a go at too. So one more form exercise, and then we'll start to do some actual suburi, okay? We'll get to that, I promise. Okay, so this time we're going to practice. This is based on some of the observations I made in our last practice, okay? The last one we did a couple of weeks ago. One of the things we noticed was that even though some of us were making the nice kamae, when it came to actually raising the shinai for our furikaburi, we were making the incorrect shape. Okay, I'm going to do this so you can see. Don't pay attention to this part, okay, so you can see me on the camera, okay? But we were kind of making this shape instead of the correct shape, which is more like this, all right? When we raise the shinai for furikaburi, from our chudan, we just use our shoulders, okay? Our wrists keep facing each other, okay? Our elbows stay in the same position, and we simply raise this way with our armpits closed. We don't open up our armpits like this. Okay, we don't want to make this shape with our wrist. Okay, and this is something where we're seeing a lot last time. This kind of swing in your suburi is going to lead to you attacking like this when you actually try to hit someone when we get to wear boga again eventually. Yeah, like this, and then you're not going to make the strikes that you want to. Even if you see a good opportunity, you're going to not make it in time, or you're going to receive the debanaza. Okay, so instead you want to make the straight strike this way, and this is going to come from this shape here, not this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just from our chudan, the last exercise we went from chudan to gedan with one hand. We're going to keep two hands here, but we're going to go from chudan to jodan, okay, to jodan, as if we were doing the furikaburi for a men's strike. Okay, but we're going to really concentrate now on making sure that we're doing the correct shape here, all right? And we're not doing like this, and we're not doing like this, yeah? From here, this way, okay? We'll just do 10 times. Kamae de. 1. And back to jodan. Chudan. 2. Back to chudan. 3. Back to chudan. 4. 5. chudan. 6. chudan. 7. 8. 9. 10. And relax, and relax, and relax. Okay. Okay, I've still got you guys really small on the screen, but I can still see a couple of things, okay? A couple of things that I'm seeing. One is that some of us, instead of coming to Jordan here, we're straightening our arms too much here, like this. Okay, this is too much. Okay, only use our shoulders as we raise the shinai. Okay, everything else is in the same position. Everything else is in the same position. So not like this. Okay, another one that I'm seeing a little bit is, and it's very common, is pulling the shinai this way to Jordan, like this. It's not this way either. We're not bringing the shinai this way. From Chudan, we're just using our shoulders to go to Jordan here. Bam, this way. Bam. Bam, this way. Okay, not this way. Okay. If you do this way, you're going to end up hitting this way as well. And then when you try to hit someone in your Keiko or something, you're going to end up doing this one again. It's not going to work, right? So not this way. Okay. Nice. Jordan here. Not this way. Okay. And not this way. Okay, let's do 10 more. 10 more. It's super important. I know it's basic. It's a bit boring, but it's super important. Okay, so let's get it done. Kamae. Don't want to hit that. Itch. So check now. Check. If you can see yourself on the screen, I don't know if you can, but just check. And back to Chudan. Knee. Back to Chudan. Chudan. Shi. Chudan. Go. Chudan. Look. Chudan. Hitch. Chudan. Hutch. Chudan. Ku. Chudan. Ju. Chudan. Good. And relax. Okay. Relax your shoulders. Shake off any tension. Good. So this is really important, all right? I know, as I said, I know it's a little bit basic, but getting this sort of thing right, this Furikaburi, getting this right, it's really going to affect your actual kendo when you wear the armor again, all right? And when you're actually trying to strike. Okay, lots of people struggle, especially at early levels, with strikes where they kind of go this way, okay, this way. This comes from this, because it's this position, yeah. This position here of this wrist is wrong, all right? It doesn't exist in kendo, okay? You do this, you're gonna lose, all right? For want of a better term, okay? So practicing our suburi this way helps us develop this kind of strike. This way, straight forward, no wasted motion, yeah? So I have to try and train that into our muscle memory. That's what suburi is for, okay? Good. Okay. We'll start to do some suburi after one last exercise. After one last exercise. And this is another super important one, okay? What we're doing now, we've practiced all of our upper body stuff. We're going to where it really matters now. We're going to the footwork. So we did this one the other week when we did this Keiko. All we're going to do is on each, we're going to take a step forward using suriashi. Okay, so on each, forward, knee, back, san, shi, this way, okay? If you're like outside or if you're wearing shoes and stuff, this is going to be a bit hard, but just do your best, okay? Here's the points I want you to concentrate on as we're doing this. First one, as we move forward and backwards, my center of gravity or my balance remains upright this way, okay? I'm not doing this, okay? Or this, or when I go backwards, this one, yeah? Just straight straight, okay? Straight, straight, okay? This is means you're gonna have to use your lower body to move your weight around, okay? Can't this way, okay? Secondly, I'm not going this way either. Bobbing up and down. Not like this, yeah? Straight, straight. Sa, 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 sa. Okay? We're gonna think about those two things. And then the last thing, I mentioned this last time, but we often think of this kind of Suriashi as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And at the beginning, that's okay. But what I want to do is I want to get back past that a little bit. And although we are moving right then left, I want you to think of it in the rhythm of 1. Okay, so it's not 1, 2, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, does that make sense? What it means is that this left foot here has to move quickly with the right one and vice versa. Not 1, 2, 1, 2. This is no good, okay? 1, 1, 1, okay? 1. Okay, let's give that a try. I'll count each forward, knee back. Kamae de. Check your kamae. Are you happy with the kamae? Is it how we want it to be? Is it filling the criteria that we already spoke about? Okay. Ich. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Rok. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. And relax. Well done. Well done. Good job. Good job. This idea of moving everything together as one is what feeds into the concept of kikentai no ichi, the sword, body and spirit all unified together as one for a perfect strike. Okay. Later, you're going to do fumikomi in the dojo, yeah, with a stamp, yeah. But it's not, when you stamp, it's not 1, 2 this way, yeah. It's still 1, 1, yeah. It's still the same, even in small strikes. Then, okay. So you have to move your feet together with your body all together in one motion, even if you do the stamping strike. Then, okay, left foot must come together with the right for want of a better turn of phrase. Okay, let's do 10 more of those. All right, because I really want to hammer this in. Kamae de. Ich. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Dok. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, right. Whew. Everybody okay? Everybody good? Good, 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 good. Okay, right. Thought I'd abandoned you there, didn't you? I wouldn't do that. Okay, next. With what we just done in mind, we're going to start to do some actual suburi now, okay? But this is, the thing is this is how important these basic things are, all right? These should take up this much time of your practice, all right? It doesn't matter what level you are. This is stuff that really is this is the glue that holds your kendo together, okay? So don't neglect this stuff, okay? I know it's a bit mundane at times. So we're going to do Sankyodo Shomen Suburi from our Kamae. We're going to raise to Jodan as we did before. We're going to step forward with Suriashi in a single motion and strike to the men, okay? we'll raise, men, and back to chudan. Okay, that's it. All right. When we strike men, we're cutting to about the chin level. Okay, about the chin level with correct technique. Again, as I strike, my wrists are facing each other. Again, can you see that? Men, my wrists are facing each other, aren't they? Yeah, they're not facing upwards or out any other direction. Okay, they're facing each other. Okay, my arms are outstretched. Men. Okay, I'm controlling the shinai for accurate striking. So we'll raise to Jordan, then I'll count ich and men back to chudan. Okay, Kamae de and raise to Jordan, ich, men, back to chudan. Raise, ni, men, back to chudan. Raise, some, men, back to chudan. Raise, ship, men, back to chudan. Raise, go, men, to chudan. Raise, look, men, back to chudan. Raise, sit, men, back to chudan. Raise, hut, men, chudan. Raise, ku, men, back to chudan. Raise, and do, men, and back to chudan, and relax. Well done, well done. Okay, point in this one. We're raising, and then everything must come together as one. Men for that Kentanichi, for that perfect men strike. Good. So we'll move straight on to the next one of that, okay? Because this one's a little bit more difficult, but I think it's a more popular version. Check everything's there. Okay. So this time, ikkyodo shoumen suburi. So instead of raise, men, back. When I say ich, it'll be ich, men, back. Okay, so it's a single movement. Okay, I'll say ich, men, back. Okay, after striking men, back to chudan. We get the shinai so you can see what I mean by this. Okay, after striking here, men, draw back to chudan this way. You must maintain zanshin. Men, zanshin. Here, okay? Men, zanshin. Okay, don't. Men, this way. Yeah, not men, this way, or men, this way. Okay, that's point number one. Point number two is when you return to chudan from striking, make sure you return to chudan no kamae and don't do what I just did and lose your balance, okay? Okay, men, back to chudan, and your heel mustn't hit the floor here. Men, here, my heel's still off the floor. The wrong way, men, is to do like this, okay? Don't do it this way. Okay, you must be able to, men, back to chudan, and then do the next one without adjusting your feet, okay? Let's give it a try. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay, good, good, good. Kamae de, just 10 times first. Ich, men. Ni, men. Some, men. She, men. Go, men. 6、men。7、men。8、men。9、men。10、men. And relax. Well done. Well done. Good. Okay, a couple of things here. One thing I'm seeing a little bit is the left hand's too high when we're striking. This is super, super common. When we're striking men, we could do it with a shinai, so it's a little bit more illustrative, but men, my left hand is like in the middle of my chest, like at my sternum level. You don't want it to be too high like this. Okay, you won't get the power you need to, you won't transfer the power you need to the shinai. All right, it's not your power, it's the power of the strike that you're putting into the shinai. You won't transfer it into the tip of the shinai if you cut like this. Okay, men, 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 men. See, it's like at my sternum. Okay, is that what it's called? Solar plexus thing. The soft bit in the middle of your chest there, where it really hurts if someone punches it. Okay, that's my medical explanation. Okay, so think about that as well. Yeah, men, not too high here, not too flat. Also, not too upright either. Okay. With that in mind, let's do another 10. If you're a bit more advanced, let's say second dan or higher, I want you to consider about the speed you swing the shinai as well. All right, it's no good to just swing it leisurely anymore. Okay, you have to swing with intent. Yeah, you have to swing men, men, men. Okay, if you don't try to swing it fast, it won't go fast. Okay, so especially if you're a beginner, then I want you to try to do correctly before you try to do too fast. But if you're intermediate level, then I want you to start thinking about these things too. Okay, Kamae there. Check your kamae. Happy with the kamae? Ich, men. Ni, men. Sam, men. Shi, men. Go, men. Look, men. Shich, men. Hutch, men. Ku, men. Ju, men. Check your kamae. Are you happy with your kamae? Can you do another strike without having to adjust? Ich, men. And relax. Well done. Well done. Okay, you must remember zanshin. Strike. Zanshin. Kamae. Okay, kamae here. If you need to strike again, you can strike again. No problem. Very good. Okay, we're going to try and do a slightly harder version now. If this next version is a little bit too difficult, then you can revert to what we just did now. But let's give it a try anyway. This time, when I say it, instead of everything going together, men, this is good. This is a good version. But this time, we're going to start with our right foot. Okay? So when I say each right foot, men. Okay, you see that? You see the right foot goes first. Each right foot, men. This way, okay? All has to come at the same time. Men. All finishes together. And back to churan. Ni, men. This way, okay? Make sense? Good. Give it a try. Give it a try. Just 10 times. Just 10 times. Kamae de. 1, men. 2, men. 3, men. 4, men. 5, men. 6, men. 7, men. 8, men. 9, men. 10, men. And relax. Well done. That's a tough one. That's a tough one because to do this one, you really have to start using your left leg. We start to move our right leg out, but we're really using the muscles in our left leg to carry our weight forward without obviously rocking us forward and backwards. Yeah. Then, everything has to all come together as one in the end for that perfect strike. This is really important because later on in Kendo, as you start to ascend the Dan ranks, certainly from 4th Dan upwards, getting into 5th Dan, 6th Dan, you have to concentrate more on what's called seme. Seme is to apply your intention towards your opponent and to try to get them to react in some way. And using our feet is one of the ways that we do this. And exactly like this, okay? We might be in our Kamae this way, fighting with another person, and we might start to move forward with our feet first, this way, and then we'll see if there's a reaction, and if there is, we'll respond appropriately. But we need to train ourselves to be in a position that we can start to move our right leg forward like this to apply this seme, and then instantly leap for a strike if we need to. Okay, so this is training ourselves to be able to use our left leg whilst we apply pressure with our right leg and instantly strike. Yeah, it might be that as I'm fighting here, I start to put pressure on this way, and they kind of panic and they decide to attack, and bam, I can do my Devanawaza. This is a really common pattern for Devanawaza. Okay, maybe they sort of hesitate like this, try to block. I can try to make a different kind of strike, or they kind of break their posture and then throw a half-hearted technique, and I can use the Ojiwaza, something like that. These are all different patterns, okay? But it's about how we use our feet together whilst at the same time using them separately, if that makes sense. I should have thought that sentence through before it came out of my mouth. But yeah, essentially, we're using our left leg to take our body weight whilst we apply pressure with the right. Okay, and that's what this really helps us develop. Okay, so with that in mind, we'll do another 10. Kamae. Take your Kamae. Happy with the Kamae? 1, men. Make sure you swing properly, yeah? Don't do small strikes now, yeah? Just because we're swinging quicker. Right, nice big strike still. 2, men. 3, men. 4, men. 5, men. 6, men. 7, men. 8, men. 9, men. 10, men. And relax. Well done. Good job. Good job. So you can start to see how through even practicing suburi by ourselves, we can not only practice the essential forms and technique of kendo, but you can start to touch on the the kind of deeper concepts as well, stuff like seme, like this, okay? You can at least train your body to get, to prepare itself for that kind of level of kendo, if that makes sense. Whew, good job, everyone. Whew, okay. Right. Next, we're going to do Zenshin Kotai Shomen Suburi. Okay, Zenshin Kotai Shomen Suburi. Zenshin means to go forward, Kotai to go back. Shomen is the straight men Suburi. Okay, so on ich, men, ni, men. One forward, one back. Nice and simple. I think we've all done this one before. Ready? Kamae there. Just 10 times first. Ich, men. Ni, men. Sam, men. Shi, men. Go, men. Rok, men. Shich, men. Hach, men. Ku, men. Ju, men. Kamae. Take your kamae. Don't move your feet. Keep your feet where they are. One more. Ich, men. And back to Chudan. And relax. Good. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good. Okay. Two things. All right. That I saw with not everyone, but some of us. Okay. When you raise for Furikaburi, all right, you must keep your posture here, men, and not let your head come forward, men. Okay. Try to keep your head and your balance straight this way, men. Okay. Not this way. Okay. Not this way. Okay. What's going to happen here is when you get to actually wearing the armor and fighting, this will lead to this kind of habit. Okay. Before striking, this one. Okay. If there's anyone here that's got some experience, you've probably seen it. All right. When you're with someone and before they strike, they go this way. Okay. That's from this. Okay. So that's that. Second, I've not said much about it, but of course it's important to swing the shinai with the left hand as much as possible. And then we only really squeeze in the right hand at the last minute for that last tenuchi, motion to get the snap in the end of the strike. Okay. We don't want to swing with the right hand too much. Okay. Must swing as much as possible with the left hand. Okay. Otherwise, fantastic job. Everyone did brilliant. Really, really good. So time's getting on. So we're going to do 2 more. All right. It's 3 more, actually. How many fingers I got? 3. Okay. 3 more. Okay. This one we did last time. Same ikkyodo shomen suburi. Okay. From before. Before we did men, back to chudan. We're going to do that again. But this time, you don't go until I go. All right? So watch me. And then try to beat me. Devana men. Okay? And if you're a bit slow and you don't quite make it, we'll blame it on the bandwidth. Okay? So don't go until I go. Ready? Kamae there. Men. 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 Ayame. Good. Well done. Well done. That's a tough one, isn't it? That is a tough one. So as I explained a little bit about last time when we did this before, you're watching the screen, you're watching for when I'm going to move, and you're ready. As soon as I move, you want to strike. You want to strike, yeah? That feeling of wanting to strike as soon as you're able to, that happens when you've got your bogo on, you've got your armor on, you've got someone in front of you, right? I want to hit him, I want to hit, I want to hit, I want to hit, I want to hit, right? But you have to kind of hold on to the reins until the right moment. And you're right at that sort of spillover point where it's like, oh, any minute, when's it going to happen? And if you lose it and go too soon, that's when you've lost, right? Even if you make the strike, you're just lucky, right? Instead, this is kind of related to a concept called tame for the higher level kendo, but you've got to balance that desire to strike with a concept in Japanese called like gaman, which means like to be patient. So it's not even patient. It's like to put up with, like, oh, I really want to get rid of this waza. I really want to get it out there. I really want to get rid of it. I really want to get rid of it. Come on. There it is. Yeah, that's connected to this suburi. All right. This one's hard for you to practice on your own. All right. But try it in the mirror. Okay. Last two. All right. Last two. I know that we've got all different levels. So we're going to do this in a way that works for all levels. All right. And if you're sort of a more advanced kendoka, you might think that this is kind of below you, but I'd urge you to concentrate on doing it correctly with good form and making each strike ippon. Okay. From here, we're going to go. How am I going to explain this in the best way? Okay, we're going to go ich, and we're going to step back with this footwork. Okay, backwards first. Okay, and as we step backwards, we're going to raise our hands to jodan. So ich, and then ni, we're going to step forward, men. Sam, shi. Go. Rock this way. Okay, make sure your form is correct, and mem. You strike the correct men strike, okay? Kamae. We're going to go to 20, all right? Because I'm counting forward and back. Ich, ni, mem. Sam, shi. Go. Look. Shich. Hutch, ku, ju, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, look, hitch, hutch, ku, and back to chudan and relax. Good. Right, these must be ippon. These strikes must be correct. Okay. I'm going to make it a bit harder. You must start to really recognize your own. I want you to work in your own. I don't like to use the word limitation, but the area of comfort. All right, so if it's starting to get difficult, then I don't mind if you want to practice the Zenshin Kotaimen instead, okay? Because this time, instead of ich, ni, this time, ich, 1, 2, ni, sam, okay? be careful. I don't care, you don't have to jump really far, okay? But what you do have to do is 1, 2, 1, 2. Your feet move together, okay? Ich, ni, okay? Not sam, this way, okay? Or, as you see in Japan a lot, si, okay? Now this one, yeah? Now this one, okay? Anyone can do that, all right? You can already do that. You don't need me for that, okay? So it will be ich, men, ni, men, sam, men, she, men. This way, okay? Let's give it a try. Just 10 times. Ich, men, ni, sam, she, go, look, hitch, hutch, ku, je. And let's do 10 more. Ich, ni, sam, she, go, look, hitch, hutch, ku, je. And Kamae. Relax. Very good, very good. Okay, well done, well done. So this one, this is the basis of high suburi. Yeah, high suburi. Ich, ni, sam, she, go. We've seen this one, yeah? That's the next step. Not today. Okay. Last one, then we're finished, okay? She's done really, really well, really well. From here, everybody Kamae. Everybody Kamae. Now, if you can't do this, just do it standing, okay? Sonkyo. So from here, it will be ich, men, ni, men. Sonkyo suburi, okay? Just 10. Make sure your sonkyo is correct, okay? Back straight. My backside is over my heels and my spine is directly over my hips. I'm nice and straight, okay? I'm not gonna fall this way, okay? Ready? Ich, ni, sam, she, go, look, shich, hutch, ku, je, and Kamae, osame, top, and up, and from there, sageto, dei. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. You did really, really well. Everyone did fantastic. Fantastic. I've just run over an hour, but just on the closing remarks, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Everybody okay? Thumbs up if you're okay. I just want to see loads of thumbs up. Good, 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 good. Okay, good news, good news. That's a relief. All right, so I know it's quite basic. I'm not someone that believes in endless repetitions with no real purpose. There is a purpose to that kind of practice, but right now, many of us, probably most of us, can't get to dojo. We're missing out on our Borga practice. I think having the focus on the correct ashtabaki and the correct datotsu, ashtabaki is a footwork, datotsu is a striking, is what's going to bridge the gap between, you know, our next practice with the armor on. Okay, this is the sort of stuff that there's two things in Kendo that, in my experience so far, when I've had a problem, not been happy with my kendo, had a slump, lost a load of shiai, happened quite a lot. I returned to two things, suburi and kirikaishi. Okay, can't do kirikaishi really, but we can do suburi. You could do kirikaishi suburi, but you get what I'm saying, okay? But you have to concentrate on ippon, ippon. Every single one has to have a purpose. Otherwise, you're just swinging, all right? And you're not gonna make yourself better. You might feel better afterwards. Oh, I did 1,000, I did 1,000,000, whatever. But it's better to do 10 or 50 that are perfect. I mean, within reason. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that have got purpose. Okay, if I do it this way, this is going to improve me in this direction. All right, and you've got a kind of goal as to what you're working on. As to when you get back to the dojo, you're going to have some kind of understanding of where you've improved as well. All right. So, like I say, how we hold the shinai. Have we got the correct kamae? Our wrists are facing each other. We're holding the shinai properly. We're swinging the shinai properly. Our elbows aren't out. Our armpits aren't open. Okay. Nice. Proper swings this way. Okay. And this is our left hand is at the right height when we strike men. We're moving our feet together. Okay. Our left foot's coming together with our right. Not 1, 2, 1, 2 this way. Okay. This is basic stuff, but it never changes. I don't know, all right? I only got to 6th dan so far, but I think the Hachidans also do practice this stuff, all right? So, yeah. even this one. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, moving the feet together as one. Okay, it's the same. So when you strike, yeah, with your ball go on, you do Fumikomi and all that. That's it. Thank you for joining me today. Looks like we didn't have any major issues other than my camera battery running out halfway through. I'll do better next time. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Shop at Kendo Style. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Good luck and keep your chin up during this hard time. All right, we'll be back in the dojo and we'll cross shinai together again. All right, and hopefully I'll be able to do so with as many of you as possible when we can. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.